Welcome back to Face It TV, ladies and gents, here for the Star Series, Pro Series, and we have ourselves a match. It's going to be ESC versus Virtus.pro on Mirage.
Yep, an all-Polish clash right here. Now then, the last time these two teams did play against each other, it was on this very same map. It was Mirage, and VP took both. The first one was as part of a series in the EPS Poland. They took that one 16-12, and the most recent one was in the last season of the SLTV, which they took 16-10.
So generally convincing, but
yeah.
not destruction, not annihilation,
No.
not obliteration. You know, all these awesome adjectives. We can't use those because it was just convincing.
Close enough to be a game.
Yeah, it was a game. We had a match. Hopefully today we have a match on our hands as well. Obviously, ESC has a lot of talent, but you can't quite top Virtus.pro in Poland. So we'll have to see what they have to bring to the table. And it looks like we're going live right now between ESC and Virtus.pro on Mirage.
The knife round start things off?
Yes. We get to see the knife round.
Good old knife round. Knifey, knifey, stabby, stabby. There
Indeed.
we go.
And some teams care a lot about it, others really don't care. But there's definitely ways you can do it efficiently, I guess. But you know, regardless, I think both teams want to start on CT.
Oh yeah,
would be my guess.
Definitely on a map like Mirage. It favours team play, favours those steady lineups that know what they're doing, and both of these teams are certainly that. ESC have only had one change recently, and that was Innocent coming in, I believe. And Virtus.pro, well, we all know about Virtus.pro. They've been together for such a long time. They won the first major at EMS1. They won Gfinity recently in August. Very experienced team, played at the top for a very long time and just generally know what they're doing.
Yep, here we go. Right, I wonder if we're going to see what has been the standard, three-man setup on B at the start just to play for the A retake. Because that's obviously the stable play. We've seen lately teams actually mixing it up a little bit by going aggressive on mid and just throwing just weird things into the mix to kind of defy the meta game. And we're seeing actually ESC go for quite a stable setup here. 3 players on A actually, so it's just rather standard stuff from them so far. And we see the B split coming in from Virtus.pro.
Yep, nothing too special coming out of ESC. The rotation's slowly coming in here. We see Innocent already spotting one, gets the pick onto Neo, and now whether MINISE can do the same is a question. He gets the one dink there onto the man himself, the biceps. Rallen with the nade, and now it's all down to Snax. 2 versus 1. ESC come out with the pistol round. Great play from them. They didn't really do anything too special again. They just sat back in kitchen, waited for VP to push them and get impatient. VP did get the bomb down, so they've got money to play with if they want to, but ESC got the round on the board, and that's obviously the more important thing.
It's quite funny because they actually did kind of the reverse of what I said, which is the reason why you do it the other way usually is because the theory is, okay, B is harder to retake than A. A, many more angles, much more open. But they had the one guy spotting in mid, they knew exactly what was up, and they just rotated and dealt with it. It looked pretty nice there from ESC, very, very steady. And now, of course, Virtus.pro are going to be going for a bit of a surprise buy here. So this will be quite interesting to see if ESC are going to be able to deal with this one as it slowly is coming in for an A set play.
They're getting all their smokes ready as well. Waiting in their positions, getting their angles right, just taking it patiently. And once they get up and close with these CZs and keep the Galil at range, then they can certainly surprise ESC. STARLADDER has no clue where he is right now, as mouz will be the one to get taken down. STARLADDER comes out of the smoke, picks up one, but will get dropped by Neo. Rallen coming in with one as well. Byali returning the kill that time round onto Innocent, and now Virtus.pro, they now have the advantage. And I spoke too soon, as it's now just TaZ left, and everything happened so quickly that round. But ESC securing it, 2-0 now. Not caught off guard by the surprise by Virtus.pro.
And the beautiful thing as well is that they can actually just play it pretty standard here as well. I mean, they did actually a lot of damage to the economy of ESC, and if ESC are a team that want to really play for those ops, they're going to be that much further away from it, that much further away from these full-on nade setups if they start for money. And Virtus.pro are going to be on an eco, one more eco anyway, so it's kind of worked out pretty well for them. And now ESC are going to have to defend this push coming from mid. As Rallen, can he gun them down? Can he mow them down as 2? But there are more behind, and that's it. Innocent going to chime in for some as well. And it's a pretty clean round there from ESC. They're going to be building that bank slowly but surely with rounds like that.
Yep, and it's definitely what they need. But now Virtus.pro, The small buy that came out from them in the second round, not really going to harm them as they are able to buy this time. Maybe not with the grenades they hope, but they do have the AKs in hand, which is the important thing here. STARLADDER still with a FAMAS, lacking a little bit of power compared to his teammates, but still going to be able to do some damage here to Virtus.pro.
And you can see a pretty tight setup here from ESC, not very close to the slope, which could be good if they have really nice counter flash setups here, because in come the nades for Virtus.pro. A lot of Mirage defense on A is about those strong counter flashes, and here is one there from mouz right there. Is it going to be effective? They drop down to try to deal with him over towards Shadow, but he's able to pick up the kill. Good hold so far from ESC, but can they continue it? Looks like byali is going to pick up a kill onto STARLADDER as they make their way in onto that bomb site. mouz still locking it down though, and ESC looking fantastic here. There's 3 of them left against the 2 players from Virtus.pro whose health is rapidly diminishing. byali left alive against 2. He's not going to be able to do it, and what a great defense there from ESC. But markedly, mouz, actually there in Shadow is just really locking it down.
Yep, Virtus.pro couldn't really do much about him. He was able to pick up a few frags there and got the team the round. So 4-0 is the score. Virtus.pro ecoing one more here. We see 3 CZs come out with 2 P250, so they do have some firepower, some smokes as well. Virtus.pro, they've definitely been setting up these smoke spots and using them, but there's just been no final end product from the bigger team here.
Bit of a push there from ESC to spot that there is a couple players towards B. And in comes TaZ, very sneaky. STARLADDER looking the wrong way. And that will allow them to set up for an A split here. And the A split is going to be coming in as Neo looks to push further into jungle. Innocent though, got a good angle. And the crossfire between him and mouz is pretty decent right now. He's going to go and fourth and pick up some more kills here. Pasha pinned in that connector area, and that will be the round there for ESC, but they did take a couple losses there.
Yep, they definitely did. STARLADDER and Innocent having to rebuy, but still Innocent's economy is the best on his team, even after rebuying that M4. Whereas STARLADDER, the complete opposite, he bought the M4 and is now the worst on his team. But hey, that doesn't really matter when you got 5 rounds on the board against Virtus.pro, but now we see Pasha with the AWP. Is he going to get the pick? No. The ESC player does fall back as soon as he sees someone in mid.
MINISE is actually going to take the only AWP for his team. He takes it to the car there, but actually gets taken out almost immediately by byali, who's single-handedly pushing in to that bomb site and opening up this B round for his team. Virtus.pro making the march up short into that site, but here comes the stop from ESC. Innocent going to take down Neo. Looks like Snax is trying to make his way in here with Pasha, and they are taking down the kills they need, getting the smokes and the site. It's not safe yet with this threat from Kitchen, but they should be able to at least get the plant down now.
Yep, 2 members left now. mouz is having to fall back from this one, it seems. STARLADDER will probably do the same. Maybe see if he can get 1 pick here. Tags Pasha down to 23. Luckily, Pasha missed that AWP shot. Otherwise, STARLADDER would be pretty dead right now. But it looks like this retake is on for ESC. There's 2v1 now. It's just Snax left at the back of the site, just in front of Van. He's 1 versus 1. mouz does have a kit. Tags Snax down to 15 HP. Not able to finish him off. Does he have the time? Must do. 2, 1. The defuse is going to come in. Big clutch there from the remaining 2 members of ESC. 6-0. This is looking really dominating for them.
That was amazing from ESC, honestly. It's kind of counting them out in my mind to retake that. It was a really good setup from Virtus.pro, but honestly, ESC, they have a lot of talent. They've got a lot of great individual performance, and that's exactly what we just saw there. Pure individual performance to make that work with a sprinkle of team play. And we see mouz going to make his way close to the slope here, even though it's smoked off. Going to rest himself in the pocket area there. But there is Pasha, just lopping off his head with the AWP, and ESC STARLADDER needs now to worry about both Palace and Slope as they march their way up there. Virtus.pro taking this round dominantly so far, but can they keep the momentum going as Neo does frag into Connector, looking for the next one, but at least rallen's going to be able to take him down, but this is looking impossible for ESC right now. Oh, nice shot there onto byali. 2 players left for ESC against the 3 of Virtus.pro.
wasn't 2 versus 3 last round, but this round is going to probably end with a different outcome. There we go. Virtus.pro, they get their first round on the board, going towards this A site. Their smokes were on point, their early picks were on point from Pasha and from Neo. And there we go. Their round on the board. 6-1 now is the score, but ESC, they can still got... In fact, I was about to say they've got a lot of buy rounds in them, but Virtus.pro, they've done a lot of economical damage, even being 5 rounds behind.
Yeah, this is where Virtus.pro can turn it all around. The economy is so fragile for ESC. This is definitely the turning point here for Virtus.pro. So they're going to want to go for a really, really solid round here, not play it too risky. You can see 3 men, including the bomb, towards slope at the moment. And it's like they are going to go for a plate towards A. They can actually swing the guys over from the B side after they make some noise, down through to connector from underpass to go for a very late A split, but it keeps the presence on the B side of the map, which really delays that rotation onto A, and depends if that's what they're going to go for, but looks like Virtus.pro haven't given it away just yet, but ESC are very ready for this.
And then there we go, mouz gets 1, he gets a second. Not going to get a third just yet, as Snax is the one coming in, picking up 2 there onto Innocent and onto SZPERO. So now 3 versus 3. VP have evened things up right away. mouz, though, he's on 2 kills already, gets a third. He's on for a 5k right now, gets a 4th. He's tagged down the 5th, and then rallen at the end there, stealing it away with the HE. 7-1. Great performance there from ESC, and now that was crucial because they've reset Virtus.pro's income.
If we just take a quick look at mouz's pop here, we can actually see, obviously, like 2 4 kills from him and 2 3 kills. That's actually quite significant this early on. Only 9 rounds have been played. That means that every time Virtus.pro have been walking in, he's been sitting there in the shadow kind of position, just shutting them down. They don't get past him most of the time. So that's a really, really big deal here for ESC. In their defense, he's been really pulling his weight. And Virtus.pro, obviously with this buy, just going to look for some picks, see what they can get. And that's more or less the aim of the round here.
Yeah, but Snax, he's not going to be able to get any picks here as he does get taken down by that AK-47. SZPERO doing the same to TaZ. Neo does get 1 pick, however, that's all he's going to get. And now it's just byali and Pasha left to try and just do something here. But it's going to be byali on this A site, Pasha towards B with the bomb on his back as well. So if they can maybe... I was going to say if they can maybe pull a few members over to this A site, they can get the bomb down on B, but Pasha maybe a little bit impatient there. Drops the bomb, and 8-1 now. ESC definitely looking dominating.
Certainly are looking very good. And again, that was really a big round for Virtus.pro, but because, you know, it was the round where they could, if they win it, they can force the eco out of ESC, they can bring that momentum back, bring the rounds back. Now they're in a position where they've lost so many in a row, they can just buy every round, and that's what they're going to do, but this is really not the best, you know, situation at all, and I wouldn't have expected this either. ESC with a massive start, 8 rounds to the 1. Virtus.pro going to go for an execute towards this A bomb site again. Can they challenge mouz here? He's been so unstoppable in this position. Just follow him now as his teammates do manage to do some damage, but he is isolated behind that smoke. And they come to hunt him down, and that's exactly what they'll do, but lots of players left here for ESC. 2 very healthy ones against the very, very weak byali.
byali does throw out the nade, though. That's not going to connect with anything. But the key for this round, though, ESC, they did lose mouz. So Virtus.pro, you can see byali on this site, and that's mainly because mouz was dropped. He was able to pick up 1 or 2 kills, however, but in the end, he was taken down. And I think that's the key to Virtus.pro. They need to drop mouz early on so they can actually get onto that A site and maybe get the bomb down and then go from there.
Definitely. So we'll have to see what Virtus.pro have in store for us. I mean, this is I don't know I don't know what to say. I mean, they're getting kind of mauled right now. They're going to go for a push here on the B site, just to go for it. They haven't tested the waters very much with B. I mean, we've seen some earlier rounds where they try to make their way up short, but they get shut down. And we had that 3-on-2 situation where ESC pulled it back. I can't believe, I mean, how well ESC have been defending against Virtus.pro here. But of course, you know, Virtus.pro and Mirage, it's always about their CT side.
Yep, definitely. You said at the beginning, before this game started, that the results previously, they were games, they weren't really dominating, but this is the complete opposite team. It's a massive start here for ESC, and their CT side is certainly, definitely what they needed. And there we go, another round on the board. Starting to become really, really easy for ESC. 10-1 now, and VP, they can just keep on buying now. It's at that point where money doesn't really matter so long as they keep losing. They can keep buying.
Yep, that's how it goes. That's the that is the unfortunate truth of it. So Virtus.pro now, with all the AKs in the world, of course, we do have that bug on GoTV since the update where we can't see all the nades that they are actually carrying, but they are fully loaded with grenades right now. And there's no AWPs on the CT side here for ESC, and this is something we see very characteristic of Virtus.pro. I mean, usually Virtus.pro are the ones who show the way, or lead the way rather, with the no AWP setups on Mirage and make it work with great team play. But so far, ESC have been locking it down with great individual performance, great team play, and in Virtus go for this play towards B. rallen, the first man to be taken out here by a nice little flash, and Neo finishing off with the AK. And now they have some good position here. They got the ladder room. They can go for an A split if they really want to. They have the world, is just has no limits for them right now.
Yep, definitely is. But now Neo is the one to get dropped. Pasha picking up a frag though, so that's some good work from him. This A site certainly the more favorable one right now, with one member for VP in connector. That is Pasha. Byali at steps. TaZ about to join him, so they could get onto this A site. I can take a guess at who's waiting there. My money is on mouz there, just hiding. It's going to be STARLADDER to pick up one. He will get a second now. And this looked so promising for Virtus.pro, but it's now just fallen apart. STARLADDER tries to pop flash himself in. It gets taken down, and there we go. mouz hiding at the back of the site, picks up one, and now he's 1 versus 1 with Byali. Was on 7 HP, but still able to pick up that kill. This is just mind-boggling from Virtus.pro. You expect so much more from them.
SZPERO with the 2 kill over by connector there. That was the moment for ESC there. That was the big play that let them win that round. Just getting the stop there, just stopping that kind of pincer movement from doing anything. That was so huge there. And ESC, they keep bringing together these huge moments. They just always go big when they need to. And Virtus.pro are struggling. 11-1. This is just feels almost unprecedented here. But either way, Snax going to be meeting the fate of a quick palace push from mouz there as they spread their wings. They get a bit aggressive, but here we have Virtus.pro biting back, but it's not going to be strong enough. We're going to have another round going towards ESC, and Virtus.pro 12-1.
The question you have to ask is this ESC playing out of their skin, or is it Virtus.pro just not showing up?
I think ESC is playing fantastically, but at the same time, Virtus.pro aren't really doing anything particularly special, but ESC, they're winning the kind of angels. They're winning the individual performance is really just matching and even surpassing Virtus.pro in a lot of the situations we've seen. When do you expect 3v2 retakes like the ones we've seen where 2 of the CDs are in kitchen? That shouldn't happen. Yeah, it's the calculated risks that ESC are trying to take here. mouz, every now and then he'll go aggressive and try and get a pick. SZPERO will face at random points and just catch Virtus.pro off by surprise. But this again, 3 versus 4, and now 3 versus 3 on this B site. We've seen this before, the retake come in from kitchen, and it's rallen, Innocent, and mouz left. rallen and Innocent haven't done much, so it's going to be interesting when mouz gets here to see what he can do. Yeah, this is rough times here for both teams. Both teams being tagged a lot. At this point, pasha is going to take down Innocent, but there is a response. Now it's a 2-on-1 with rallen left alone for ESC. And finally, we see another round go to Virtus.pro in the last moments here of the first half of Mirage. We get another round. But Virtus.pro, best case scenario for them is 12-3. And that is certainly incredibly difficult going into the next pistol round. The amount of pressure on you where you could just lose, you could just go straight out of the game if you lose that pistol round. That's what is going to happen whether they get this round or not. It's just damage limitation now from Virtus.pro. It's stopping how bad it can just get. I mean, 13-2 is terrible, but equally 12-3 is 10. The smokes are going to go over now. MINISE with the early frag, pop flash going in to flash out anyone looking towards steps, and it's going to be 4 versus 4, but that Molotov is burning Virtus.pro's feet. Now it's 1 versus 3, so they could actually get a 13-2 here, but rallen is full HP, full armor, up against 3 injured targets. Now they know his position, unable to finish the kill. There's 7 health left on Snax there, over by Palace, 15 on Neo. rallen definitely could get this if they peak at wrong timings, but it's going to be the round for Virtus.pro. 12-3, massive half from ESC. I'm sure there's lots of angry nerds right now afraid for their skins, because why wouldn't you bet on Virtus.pro in this match? I mean, I guess maybe people would value bet on ESC because I can't imagine the odds were particularly favorable. But either way, Virtus.pro, you know, they are known for their CT half on Mirage. That is what made them stand out in many matches. Like, it was the CT side that of Mirage that, for example, Titan in their many clashes against Virtus.pro, they could never break them there. They would always lose the game there. And so we have to see the strongest of Virtus.pros to bring this back now.
Yeah, me and a few friends yesterday, when we saw the fixtures for today, we were looking and saying, is there a safe all-in? And the one we all agreed on was this game on Virtus.pro, but no one expected this scoreline. 12-3 in favour of ESC. You'd almost expect it to be reversed. You'd expect Virtus.pro to be the ones going into the second half leading. But this is the round. If ESC win this, then they can just run away with this game. If they can win the pistol, they should... Personally, I think they should do something a little bit funky to try and upset Virtus.pro here. I mean, Virtus.pro aren't exactly on form anyway, so they can probably just exploit it, almost cheesy, and just catch them off guard.
This looks like straight up A, actually, coming from ESC. They're not going to mess around, just going to go straight in for A. Got the grenades coming over. Oh, wow. byali just picking Spirit's head out of the air there as Neo goes close. Does find a great angle, takes down 2. They're getting absolutely destroyed in this pistol round. MINISE is the last guy left. He's going to get mauled as well. So very easy cleanup there from Virtus.pro. Good movement. And there you go. ESC do lose the pistol round, but they have so many rounds to play with right now. Virtus.pro cannot set a foot wrong in this match, or they are going to be facing defeat against ESC, which should be the lesser Polish team.
Yeah, and we're seeing Snax here trying to get some bank with this Nova. He needs at least 1 kill to try and make his money's worth, but straight away, Innocent getting the pick on Pasha. I'm pretty sure Pasha had an M4 there and gets picked by a CZ at range. That shouldn't be happening, but 4 versus 4 now. Things are evened out with mouz only on 1 point of health. Innocent and rallen and SZPERO all also tagged down a little bit, so Neo could do something, but no, it's going to be rallen to get a pick there on Neo. This is going pear-shaped for Virtus.pro yet again.
That was a really nice situation there. I mean, they got the flash out into mid to kind of clear the top mid, and that was Neo's job there to actually peek that. But then he never counted on there being a guy pushed from underpass, just waiting, just lying in wait there. That was unfortunate for him. But they can save this round. Virtus.pro have TaZ, Snax, and byali remaining to try to save this, so it's going to be difficult. We can see the very defensive positioning here for byali. He wants, if there's going to be an A site take, he just wants to let it happen. And Snax with a quick nade onto mouz, and he's going to be able to just get another frag there, looking for the triple. Will find the triple. There's 1 player left in rallen. He's making his way up short slowly, but no armor on him. He's going to find himself a TaZ, and he's going to take him down. So 2 players left for rallen to deal with. The bomb is stuck precariously in the apartments, so no hope left for him, but still a lot of damage done. 3 players with their weapons now that have to be rebought, so Virtus.pro are going to be feeling a bit awkward.
Yeah, and even so, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to be FAMASes here. There you go, Neo. He's only he got armor before he bought anything else and realized, I'm a little bit strapped for cash. I'm going to have to go for mag 7 here. And that's exactly what he's done. So he's probably going to be playing an angle much like under Palace or just outside. Pasha this time getting the pick. He's not going to lose this mid battle like he did to Innocent last time. As with the second and the third, a very quick eco round there from ESC. And now this is where things get real. The buy round coming in. ESC, if they win this, then Virtus.pro's economy could be in tatters and they could run away with this one.
Yeah, usually when they have eco, even if they have some CZs and stuff, usually it's safe to like peek very quickly with a rifle, with an M4 or something. But that first round, just boom, dead, straight away dead. So kind of unlucky, you know, for Virtus.pro to get some bad beats like this. But either way, we're going to see ESC kind of setting up here. Just a delayed take of mid, it looks like, as they're playing very defensively, expecting maybe an aggression coming in from Virtus.pro. And it looks like they will be taking an A split option here through connector. I mean, the bomb is all the way in Palace, so... And if this delayed take on mid works out, then they're going to have control of connector very shortly.
Yep, and the mid push is coming in. That smoke's going to come in, but mouz does get tagged up down to 76 HP. He got shot a few times in the leg. Maybe should have peeked that quickly before the smoke did bloom, but TaZ with one, Snax with another. Snax gets taken down, but TaZ will come for the reface there. And now it's down to STARLADDER and MINISE. MINISE does pick up one, so 2 versus 3. This is definitely doable, and the bomb is on the A site, so that should be going down here.
Yeah, really, really solid fake there. They sold that completely, whilst allowing themselves an option for B rather, and that's the bomb taken down by byali. Very, very quick play there from byali. And now STARLADDER is going to pick up the pieces. He's only got 30 seconds with which to do that. And pasha, lying in wait, is going to take him down to secure the round for Virtus.pro. And they are 5 rounds away from tying things up. So it's not an unspeakable advantage for ESC. But definitely that if they could just get a bit of momentum, then that's going to be it. But now we're in what we're talking about. We're seeing Virtus.pro beginning to execute their CT side of Mirage.
Yep, and it's great to watch. They're just so quick in reacting to things and holding the angles, and it's definitely working for them. It's definitely also what they need here. They are still 5 rounds behind, SZPERO being the first to be tagged up this time round, however. And it looks like ESC going towards this A site. Smokes and flashes are going out from both sides as rallen picks up one as he falls down, gets a second there. He could get a gun, but there's an angry TaZ waiting in connector for him. MINISE there, last one alive, gets taken down also by TaZ there. So 12-8 now, and this is the first time we're seeing an AWP here on this half for ESC, and it's in the hands of MINISE.
So Virtus.pro on the climb back to supremacy here against their Polish compatriots, or Polish rivals now perhaps, as it may be if we see similar performances like this from ESC. But Virtus.pro had never been ones to crumble under pressure, and we're going to see them executing here in this round to try to take some control here. Got some grenades coming in to hold down connector as ESC pushed their way up, trying to gain some map control and give themselves some options. Obviously the bomb is dropped towards T-spawn here, so their intentions are just to gain map control, figure out where to make the call, the mid-round call here. Looks like they are swinging back towards the A side of the map here, towards slope, and they got a couple players still in B, around B, the B area, so what's possible? Maybe the B players could go for, in fact, okay, they're just going to go straight up for it. No split action here, up mid, just going to go all towards slope and palace.
MINISE is going to be key in this, I feel. He needs to get the Virtus.pro player who's playing by, I was going to say steps, and that is Neo, but MINISE didn't come in quick enough as Neo gets his 3rd of the round there. Probably a 4th coming in now. It's byali who will get that one. And now it's just MINISE left with this AWP who should have peeked, but that smoke kept him off guard, and he probably should have told his team to wait for him to get an angle. He does pick up one though, so something for him. He most likely going to get chased down here. In fact, that nade will kill him. He was only on 6 HP, and Virtus.pro, they are slowly coming back into this one.
Yep, Virtus.pro down 12-3, 6 rounds in a row from them. And it only looks to be getting better and better. But this is the scary kind of time now that ESC can basically buy every round for them. Because they can't go wrong really more than 3 times. Because they don't want to get the draw, they want to win this match, so they really can't go wrong more than 3 times. And we're going to see the AKs coming out now, and all the nades and so on from ESC as they make their way towards another A play. They have a player over towards B in MINISE who was supposed to kill rotators, but now they don't even have that. They're trying to make their way in, but looks like the Virtus.pro setup is too good at the moment. Just 2 of them left, make that just innocent. And he is innocent no longer as he gets completely gutted there by the rifle work of Virtus.pro. We're now only 2 rounds away from ESC.
It's most likely going to be 1 round away after ESC deciding to eco this one. They could have forced a buy, but if they eco this one, it means that they can keep on buying because they'll have that reserve left over from this round. So P250s and a CZ on Innocent. Innocent, he's been able to pick pasha a few times with this CZ down mid, but it's going to be a full-on B rush. The smoke through connector just isn't good enough. They do pick up 1 though. And pasha returns the frag, but here is TaZ ready and waiting. Gets the last 3 there to clear things up. 12-11 now. This has just been an insane comeback so far. ESC, you would have thought they would have won at least 1 round in this second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very quick as well. I mean, Virtus.pro being... It was difficult at the start. You were seeing a lot of damage done economically to Virtus.pro, losing 2 or 3 players in spots that maybe they could have done better. But ever since that, it's just been momentum all the way. And Virtus.pro going to make a push up mid we can see there. TaZ is very close to making his way up mid, but he's going to get denied by rallen. Their defensive setup, finally Virtus.pro play into it, which was going to give them a slight edge in this round now, but either way, it's not, I mean, you need more than a slight edge to win a round against Virtus.pro. It's pasha going to get a response in from mid.
It's going to be byali, who's trying to get a pick there into Palace, onto MINISE, tags him down, but it was byali who came out a lot worse for where they're down only to 4 HP. The rotation now towards this B side. You can see Virtus.pro, that's Neo, who's pushed out a little bit through A, so they're knowing it must be a mid or a B. And the rotation isn't coming in. Pasha still looking mid.
And here is Snax. Big job for Snax as they come in a torrent here, only able to get one. And it's a 3-on-3 situation. Pasha can even things up a little bit, or rather go ahead a little bit with that kill. And we have a problem now for ESC. They are committed to the B bomb site, but their bomb's not down. But look at that. Mao's going to catch Pasha off guard. That's going to allow the bomb plant. Massive, massive kill there from mouz. And as the bomb goes down, byali carefully looks through the window, finds only death. And now Neo going to make his way up short. Is Neo going to be able to pull this off? He's the last man standing here for Virtus.pro. And he's able to take down MINISE. He's got one player left to find in mouz. Who's been so clutch for ESC on the CT half. Can he do it now? This one-on-one in the midst of the flames. Neo going to run towards him, takes him out. And not enough time was wasted. Neo's got enough time to go for the defuse here. And that's going to be the round there for Virtus.pro. And by the skin of their teeth, they're able to secure that one.
Yep, only just. Now they tie the game back up again, 12-12. And ESC, they can buy one more here, but still no AWP. The first time it didn't really work too well on MINISE. Didn't have too much impact, so probably opt in just to go for the AKs. They could have bought one if they wanted, but these AKs just doing them good so far.
You can see MINISE actually going alone with the bomb actually towards Palace. He's actually holding that bomb, so if Virtus were to actually peek into Palace, they would actually see the bomber if they do see him at all. But he's actually going to back off now. So interesting stuff from ESC. They're going super defensive, and here we can see Snax making the push. Does take down SZPERO. Sees very few players, so this really is going to allow Virtus to deduce what is going on here. And here comes the mid push.
Coming in towards this. Well, Neo can't really see much as he's smoked off. It's going to have to be TaZ to give the information to his team. Innocent comes in, connector, catches pasha out with the AWP at close range. So things have suddenly swung back into ESC's favour here. And MINISE with the bomb on his back. This B site has opened up. He went from peeking towards A to maybe use the rest of his team as a fake to then rotating all the way to B, which is an equally empty bomb site almost.
ESC looking quite good in this round so far, but they have to get the bomb down. And in fact, it's Snax who was over by the B bomb site to stop the plant going down. And MINISE will win the one-on-one, the crucial one-on-one. And that's going to be the bomb down. That's going to be just a byali and 8 points of health between them winning the round or not. I mean, byali won't be able to do this. He's just going to try to run for it. And that is the round. The first round, actually, for ESC. The first round. I mean, 9 rounds in a row from Virtus, but we finally see one from ESC.
Yeah, you just don't think that would be a thing. I mean, Virtus.pro, their T side was so shaky, and for them to just come and make an impact to start things off, and byali won't even be able to save his M4 there, as he will be found out by MINISE. But for Virtus.pro to make this big of an impact and shake ESC's momentum off is just huge. Momentum is such a big thing in CS. Once you get going, it's so hard to stop. But if you get stopped, it's so hard to bring it back. And that's exactly what's happened here.
Oh yeah, certainly. And now we're seeing ESC with a new breath of fresh air just from that round. Oh, this is what it's like to win a round again. Oh, this is what it's like to kill Virtus.pro players. I remember now. I remember. And now they can try to use this as something to swing off of as they have these next rounds to follow. And they have 1 round advantage. But, you know, look at Virtus's... Actually, Virtus's money is not so good, in fact.
It's a little bit poor, especially because byali, he tried saving that M4 last time round, but he lost it, so he was forced to rebuy, and he's so low on money, but byali picking up that first frag is going to be big, and that fire is going to do work too.
So finally, byali, pesky byali, does get taken out, and we see these trades going very poorly here for ESC as mouz tries to save it, but it's just one man and the bomb is out in the open, no man's land, and he's got to try to traverse there to pick that one up and somehow get a plant down in 45 seconds. It's a very, very tall order. Will mouz be able to accomplish this as Virtus players everywhere right now, and this fire just coming from the sky. He doesn't like to look at that. He's going to back away a little bit, see if he's getting flanked, and see what he can do with this, because it's such an awkward position. And we can see that he's actually got good enough monies that if he loses his weapon here, he can buy the next round, but he'd want to save it so he can drop it to a teammate, drop one to a teammate.
Yeah, if he does save, then he won't get any income, but he'll still have enough to drop a teammate. But if he dies, then he'll only have enough for himself here, I believe.
Yep.
There we go. He does save. He can drop his teammate, which will most likely be Innocent there. And there we go. See the AK get dropped to Innocent. He rebuys one for himself. And AK's dropped everywhere there. And I feel like if ESC lose this round here, then they've lost the game. I genuinely think that that'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, their money is terrible right now, and it's going to be difficult, to say the least, with having no money to try to bring things back under control at this late of a stage. And so 13-13, Virtus.pro with a massive comeback in the CT half. You know, a big performance here was expected, but you know, it's always great to see it with your own eyes as it unfolds in front of you. And we see a good push here from Virtus up mid. They got a big presence there, chiming in together from 3 different angles. And it looks like Pasha and Neo both to pick up frags. Neo with another one. And player by player, ESC are falling to pieces right now. SZPERO is the only one left over against 5 players from Virtus.pro. He does take out Neo, but there's 2 more where that came from. And there goes the grenade. And Virtus.pro take that round, and with it, perhaps the match.
And it looks like ESC are giving up the match point, so they want to play for a draw here. They can't really buy anything this round, otherwise they'd most likely be on ecos both rounds. So they're saving for the 13-15 and playing from there, and playing to try and get a draw.
So up mid is the order of the day here for this eco play from ESC, and it gets deflected very masterfully by Virtus.pro, as now we just have rallen left, and it's such a big first half, and he's not going to get the bomb down.
Oh, the knife kill as well.
Insult to injury right there.
Yeah, it's not like Virtus.pro needed that extra 1,500 there, but it just helps. It say, yeah, I got a knife kill today. Yeah, felt good. But the buy now, ESC, the MINISE with the AWP. It didn't work the first time. He's going to try and go for a quick pick. I'm assuming he had a good spawn for it, but he's going to go in there with no...
Ooh. Through the smoke. This is risky. Re-smoked. Got to back away. Close, though. That has worked out. I've seen Fetish do that a lot, and that's often very strong for him. But he's going to go for the peak on connector anyway. Oh, just barely missing there. And no, in fact, he actually caught Neo in the legs, and he is left with 8 health, and he finishes him off. And looks like we're going to see ESC picking up some frags at the beginning of this round.
The draw is still on. They're 4 versus 3. The bomb is on MINISE's back. It's going to rotate all the way back round to A. Innocent, he's on this A site already, and rallen's going to come through connector towards him. Innocent does get dropped down, however, by Snax. So 3 versus 2 now. And Virtus.pro, they're still split up. rallen going to try and get a pick here. The bomb should most likely go down. Rallen looks to his left, gets that kill, and now it's just TaZ left. 45 HP towards that B side. He's on short. He's been playing this a lot, and Rallen knew exactly where he would be. So we're going to have the second 30-rounder of today.
Yeah, Virtus.pro cannot really afford to let this go to a draw. Not only just for themselves, as we saw from Titan previously against Copenhagen Wolves, do they see themselves as the better team, that this should never happen in any reality that they're currently present in. It's just they just getting a draw in SLTV instead of getting the win, the points difference. Yeah. You know, that just shouldn't happen for them. And they need to be on the top of the board. And look, MINISE going for that pick that he was going for last round. This time gets the pick onto Neo on connector, and now Virtus.pro are at a disadvantage here in round 30.
However, Pasha does even things up there with the AWP frag, and then connector will get smoked. MINISE going for yet another push through smoke. you just don't expect players to do things like that, and it's caught Virtus.pro off guard twice in this round already.
So nonchalant, so brash, so risky, but MINISE has been providing the results, and here goes TaZ around the corner. What?
Wow.
Doesn't get even a single kill there. Big moment there for Virtus.pro at the end of this round. And now Snax and byali, the twins, have to go for this somehow. 2 versus 4. This is doable if they're the Ts and they're against the CTs, but this is going to be very hard indeed. Let's see what they have in store for us now in the last moments of the round 30.
It looks like it's a slow walk towards B. Again, though, Virtus.pro, 2 members left. They have to split up, but Snax, this incendiary grenade could halt ESC. byali picks one up on the A site now. The push is coming in. Unfortunately, that fire didn't go out. It's on the bomb site, but SZPERO's going to get the bomb down anyway. Yes, just in time before Snax does drop innocent, and now it's all down to byali. 1 versus 2. He's caught by fire. He only has 1 place. He's going to chuck that incendiary towards short, try and catch the man holding there, but of course there is no one there just yet. It's on short and on the van. byali's making a lot of noise. ESC know exactly where he is, playing Ring a Rosies there around that box. 9 health versus 11 health now. Goes for the fake defuse. He's running out of time. He has a kit. Innocent calling the GG.
So
SZPERO with that great shot there.
On a clap, that was really smart at the end there.
Great play.
I mean, because his health was so low, if he did peek, then he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just dead. So he just delayed it just a little bit longer than normal. I think I wasn't counting, but you can count in your head of obviously like how long between the peaks so that they don't defuse it. But amazing result there from ESC. Yeah. And I can't believe that they managed to go 12-3 and then couldn't do it. And then, but yeah,
3-12,
12-3, but then couldn't get around for like, what was it, 9 rounds in a row?
Yeah, 9 rounds in a row.
But yeah, just
wow.
Pretty speechless on that one. So big game there. ESC, I hope to see much more of them. And in SLT, definitely. I'm sure that we will.
I think they're our next team up tonight as well.
You are correct.
Copenhagen Wolves, I believe.
You are correct, sir.
Yes.
You are correct. So, guys, if you're excited by ESC and their performance just there against Virtus.pro teams on Mirage, then you're in store for another ESC match coming up right after.